Hello and welcome to this short presentation on how to gain access to e-journals and studies that relate to your particular topic. You'll notice that we're on the LJMU web page at the moment, and you can see here it says Student Zone, which is what you will see. If you go into Library Resources, which is here, click on Library Resources, you can gain access to the electronic library, which is there. But if I just go back a touch, because you can go through that way, but you won't get access to all of the journals because you're just on your desktop. So if you recall, we talked about going off campus, which is this tab. So if you click on off campus, and I'll just go through it quickly. So you're going to go through this area, login off campus application services. You'll have to put your password in, and once you've done that, you will get access to another login page. You might have to do some tweaking on your computer to get this, but here we're going to click on this off-campus desktop and it creates the desktop. It might take a bit of time. I've already done it this morning, so it's coming up quite quickly, but it might take a bit of time to launch. But once it does, while that's just thinking about what it's going to do, once it does have this desktop on top of your desktop at home, the good thing with that is it's as if you're in LJMU library, so they think, or it thinks, you're a student, and therefore you get all the journals free and you get the appropriate journals as and when needed. Just do that again. So once you click that, up pops your desktop. I'll just make that large. So here's the desktop on top of your original desktop. So it's just another way of doing it. And basically you go to Internet Explorer here and you'll get the page that we actually started on, but this time we're inside John Moores University's computer system, if you like. So you'll get this student page, and you can then go into Library Resources. So you click Library Resources. Up here you've got electronic journal again, as I said before, but this time we're inside LJMU system, and let's say your subject is ultrasound, as we discussed in class. So you're doing ultrasound. I'll just type that in Discovery and search, and it's going to ask you for your password again, which is a bit of a pain really, but just stick it in. Go to Go Liverpool and then HAJAMBR, that's me, and my password. Nearly said it out loud then. Okay, so once it's done that, I'm logging into that particular filing cabinet, and it finds all the papers that relate to ultrasound, so I can get access to them. If I wanted to narrow that down, so I can go up here in advanced search. See advanced search? You've got basic search, advanced search, and search history. If I go to advanced search, it's still got that term ultrasound up here at the top, but I can add, let's just add ambulance. I don't know if it will come up with any, but we'll try it. And then, so I'm asking it to search for everything in the filing cabinet that's got a study related to ultrasound and ambulance. So I'll just search and see what it comes up with. And we've come up with 193 results, which is quite impressive actually. I did say it's no point in you doing, see these ones without PDF, so that's got a PDF there which I can get access to. If it hasn't, and you're going to check some sources like this one above, pre-hospital stroke diagnosis in ambulances, if you're going to go for one like that, you might have to struggle finding the actual paper. So for the time of this module, it's so short, why not just go for all the PDF versions? You can change the date here as well, so over on this side you can change the date, so you can slide it along to something more recent, 2000 for example, and it'll update. So you just get papers that are from 2000, which makes it a little bit more current and appropriate for your study, whatever it is. So we're using ultrasound as an example. So there you go, I've got one PDF there, ultrasound. Where's it gone? Ultrasound in a moving ambulance versus simulated emergency departments. Alright, so I can just open that PDF if I want to. And it opens the PDF in front of me, hopefully. There we are. So I've got the paper and the study. And I can save that on this little icon down here, which pops up when you hover over it. I can save that in a particular folder somewhere, wherever I want to save it, you know. Just save. So you've already created a folder and I've got that paper. The idea then would be to scan through these papers and look for some interesting points and ideas to inform your essay. So let's say we found 10 of those papers and we'd save those papers into that folder we created. You can then read through these papers and it gives you a real flavour of what ultrasound is and patient assessment is and what themes might pop out. So there's no point in writing an essay until you've read all this research and read around the subject. So you read through this subject, you can do it in a variety of ways. This is just a short article, but it gives you the idea. So let's just have a quick look through this to give you some idea of what we could say. So here, this bit. The authors conclude that the findings of this study suggest the emergency ultrasound examination can be performed in the pre-hospital setting. So I might use that in my my essay. So I might say it's clear that ultrasound can be used effectively in the pre-hospital setting and therefore in the back of an ambulance, and then I'd reference to Davis 2007 or whatever it is. So it can be done. I just find that paper again. So basically, once you've done that and you drag out this information, you start creating themes and ideas and referencing and writing it into your study. So you just need about 10 of these papers, 12 of these papers, and as you read through them, they'll create themes. So you might have adult, for example, adult and ultrasound, child and ultrasound, ultrasound in a moving vehicle, ultrasound for abdominal assessment only. Those might be the themes that you've generated from reading all the studies, and they're your headings in the body of your essay, and you just reference and discuss each of those aspects. So you're discussing ultrasound in children in the pre-hospital environment, and that's a little section within your essay, and that's how you continue through the whole essay. So hopefully that's useful for you, but you do get access to these PDFs. If you did it the other way and didn't go through off campus, you might struggle slightly. So there you go. Hopefully that's useful. I'll put some more on if you need any more information, but that's how you get into off campus, and that's how you search for those papers. Hopefully that's okay. I'll just one more thing just before I go back to advanced search, and you put in your terms in here. You can add terms, continue to add terms. You can add the cross, so I could put paramedic. I could make it more focused, so I've got paramedic. I might have education, might be my theme, so it depends what your essay is about, and search. So on all the papers with ultrasound, paramedic and education in it, so that narrows it down again. I've got 7 papers basically that all relate to education, paramedic and ultrasound. See what I mean? So whatever your topic is, you'd adjust these terms. So if it was heart sounds, you put heart sounds in there, paramedic, education, or whatever. You know, you can mix and match those terms and mess with it. But this is the first thing you should be doing before you write your assignment, or write anything in your assignment. And then these studies, I'll just go into this PDF here. These studies then become your reference list. So the very first thing you do once you've got your 10 studies or whatever it is you've got is put them into the back of the essay. So here we've got Brook, Walton, Scutt and Connolly. Get out of the way. Connolly, Jarman. So that's Brook et al. In the body of the essay, but you'd put all of that information, all of this information into the reference list at the end of your essay. Oh, interestingly, look at that. I didn't do this on purpose, but North West Ambulance Service are one of the key search areas there. Wonder what that paper is. Might read that again later. Anyway, that's how you do the searching and using those papers that you've got. So hopefully that's useful. Thank you very much for listening, and get in touch and show me some samples. Bye.